And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Towing the slab in today's game, Joe Musgrove. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Okay, all set to go. And now the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. And that misses. And away we go this afternoon.
First pitch, 110.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Agustin Ramirez, the next to hit. There's a strike.
He hasn't played like a rookie this year, that's for sure. I questioned if his power would translate right away, but he's been blasting home runs since he got here.
And a swing and a miss. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now Connor Norby, 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Lead runner stops at second.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. And there's 2 down. Graham Pauley will hit next.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Luis Arias, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Alcantara, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Ripped to short. Slings it across. One gone, bottom half of the first. And let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. But when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. That's back there. And that one is out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 1-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. Tatis waits. Swing and a foul straight back. And that one missing low.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Righty delivers. Fly ball to right. Stowers gets under it. brings it in. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. This to third. Jumps, throws. It's there, and that's a great play. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Back here at Petco Park. And now the DH, Griffin Conine.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Musgrove back to work. Just missed. Musgrove in his 9th season, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitchers, umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
That one the other way. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
The shortstop,
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That's in there. That's strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. That one outside, and the count even 1-1. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1-2.
To the right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down. And up next for Miami, Victor Mesa Jr. 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch just misses. Two outs, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Ornelas makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 2nd, tied 1 apiece.
Do your thing, B. Do your thing, B. I'm about to shake up the system. I'm about to do something different. I'm about to change.
And we're back. And now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. First
One ball,
pitch,
no
not
strike.
close. Ground ball, left side. Tosses across to first, and a quick out, number one.
Batting six, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
I know you feel trapped, need to vent, you want to rent. Bills coming and you living off of food stamps. The daily pressure of a cold black life.
First
Ball,
offering, and
inside.
it just misses. Right through there for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
One ball, two strike.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two outs. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Edwards makes the play, and it's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third, all tied 1-1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Outside,
that's away.
and it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Just misses
outside.
with that one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take two straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Next to hit, Agustin Ramirez.
No,
just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Man at second. That one way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Now a pop-up on the infield. Arise has it sized up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
The third baseman, Connor Norby.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Doubled his first time up. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Man on second, 2 down. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And it's 1-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And down on strikes. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in San Diego, and here is Jason Hayward. And that drops in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Missed with a changeup, and a count 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting ninth, the left fielder.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. Just missed.
1-0.
That's ripped into the outfield. Puts it away for the out.
The first baseman, number 4, Luis.
Luis Arise stands in. in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Ground ball right side, Edwards. And that is out number 2.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. He's already homered here in this one. In the dirt, but kept close. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. Edwards. The throw to first. Bogaerts retired. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 1 left for San Diego. Score remains tied 1-1.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss.
All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Just missed.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Down the line, it's a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Go ahead run on base. Now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conine. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Paulie at first, 1 gone. Here's the pitch, runner on the go. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Fastball for a strike. Campusano tries to block it, but it gets away.
Well, that's part of the risk when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Even as good as catchers are these days at blocking pitches, that one just got away enough, and that takes the double play opportunity away for now.
One out and a runner at second. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Lopez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Man at second. That clips the corner. Late swing fouled off. Two outs. And that's outside. And the count is 2-2. And that's outside. Victor Mesa Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Ornelas makes the grab, and that'll do it. Marlins leave 1. Still tied 1-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? There's a swing and a drive. Forget it. Tatis blasts one out. His 18th home run of the season. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And it's even up.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ripped to third. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now it's Manny Machado. 0 for 1 so far. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
On the ground, right side. Machado out of the play.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Cronenworth.
2 down, bases empty. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Struck out looking his first time. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Cronenworth tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. 2 down, nobody on.
No. 3 down.
That one's in there, and it's 3-1. And he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the Atlas. Past his
Here's Jason Hayward. He reached out and walked his first time. And he grounds one back up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. Tirso Ornelas now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Campusano, the lead runner, out at second. Hayward at first, 2 out of the inning. To the right side, and that one handled. Fires over to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over, but 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We played 4. It's the Padres 3 and the Marlins 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Musgrove back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
You know, these Marlins looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Del Castillo in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
In the air, out towards left center. Merrill makes the grab for the second out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Stowers stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
One strike.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Did not go. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a ball popped up. Cronenworth in position. Makes the grab. And that's the third out. And the Marlins down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come, scared to box. They're running, get they from the area. Was all about the funds, put my people on. Now it's a vision, everybody in competition on the same mission. So why they dish, don't nobody.
Off the plate inside, ball one. Arise measures 5 feet 10 inches, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Tapped back up the middle, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
The batter, number 2.
Xander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boog. For Bogaerts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Inside, and it's 1-0. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
1-1.
And it is 2-1. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 3 and the Marlins 1. New inning getting started. And now for the Marlins, Agustin Ramirez.
The first baseman, Agustin Ramirez.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The third baseman, number 1, Connor Norby.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. The Marlins down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one ripped. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that's a 2-out double.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So runner at second, 2 down. Graham Pauley getting ready to hit. Outside low, ball 1. Edwards stands at second with 2 gone. A little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
That's off the mark. 3-0. Griffin Conant in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Fastball for a strike. And that is out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Joe Musgrove is done in this one, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Yuki Matsui. On for the 30th time this year.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
And now it's going to be Griffin Conant. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Fought off foul. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
That one not close. Ball 2. Two on, 2 outs. The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Marlins 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Thomas White.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll.
Merrill in the box now. No balls and a strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Matt Brash, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Next offering is in for a strike.
Felt hard in, soft away, and now he's in an 0-2 count. He's got to figure out a way to try to sit in between, perhaps choke up a little bit, and just try to get the bat to the baseball. Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Machado up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one missed. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. The relay throw, not going to get him. He's in there.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One out, runner at second. Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit. That misses, and that's ball 1. A little bit low.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Hey!
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. 1 for 2. Just missed. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Here comes Machado around third. He'll score easily. The throw to second is offline.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Jason Hayward will hit next. A walk, and he's also singled. And that one hammered back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. He sends it out of here. His 7th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 6-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Thomas White done for the afternoon, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Max Meyer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And the batter now, Tirso Ornelas. Pitch is in there. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. That misses, and it's 1-1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch, inning over. 2 across on this San Diego homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Trying to pull up with a motorcade every single day, trying to hold a K. Look me in the face, put the phone away. Gotta grind so your time don't go.
Back here at Petco Park, here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away. Victor Mesa Jr., the next up for the Marlins. Just off the inside edge. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1-1.
The Padres leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Laser could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
One out, runner at second. Del Castillo now at the plate. Down and away for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Mesa leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. There's the strike. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground. Cronenworth whips it to first. Got the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Kyle Stowers.
And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at third, 2 away. Gets the outside corner with that one. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill. And makes the grab. And that is that. 1 left for Miami. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. High in the air, out to right. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
No, that's a ball.
There's a strike at the knees. 1 away with a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One gone, runner at first. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off.
1 ball.
Man
2
at
strikes.
first, 1 away. Swung on, belted. That's back. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 9-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front of a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Max Meyer won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher for the Marlins, Matt Brash.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now Machado up here. That one's upstairs, ball 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
2 balls, no strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out. Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
1 down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. But 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. I'll tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Cronenworth stands in now and watches strike 1. Outside, and a count even 1-1. That's inside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That misses the zone. Now 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
So a man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. And there's a ball. Swing and a pop-up. Edwards makes the catch, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
And that one wrapped foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. That one out to right. Tatis after it. Puts it away for the out.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Xavier.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Next offering is down low.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Paulie in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Got him swinging. Marlins leave 1. They trail it big. It's 9-1. On to the bottom of the 8th. So here's the Padres DH, Jason Hayward. Brash back to work. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So man aboard. So digging in now for San Diego, Tirso Ornelas. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Stowers settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away.
The first baseman, number 4,
Luis Arias, the next to hit. 1 for 4 with a double.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
That's too low. And that is ball 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Number 61 appears to be getting loose. Enriquez getting cranked up as well.
Ball 2.
That's a good pitch there.
2-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hey! 2-1.
1 away with a runner at third. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Runner in from third to extend their lead. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 11-1. Bogaerts into second. 1 down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And downstairs. The 1-0. Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Man at second. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That's a hit. Bogaerts around third. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Matt Brash will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the bump, Eric Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Jackson Merrill. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Miller, a 6'5" lefty, 240 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Tatis over at first with 1 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
And ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. In the air, right field. Stowers under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado. That one inside, and that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The lefty, the 1-0.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. That one missed.
2-2.
Next offering way off the plate.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Stays alive. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now that second baseman.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Popped up left side, Lopez. He makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Through 8 full, it's the Padres 12 and the Marlins 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Adrian Morejon.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Stepping in, Griffin Conine. Swing and a miss. The bat goes flying.
1 strike.
Towards first. Takes it himself. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
The batter, number 6,
And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Ball 1, no strikes. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Matt Waldron up and throwing. Darvish getting loose as well. The Fish with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. And another ball. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Mesa in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit, Adrian Del Castillo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And it's fouled away. Lopez at second, Mesa at first, one gone. Pitch misses, and a count 1-2. Two on, one out. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses. Now only one out remaining. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Kyle Stowers.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Two aboard, two outs.
No, that's a ball. One ball, one strike.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. The Marlins down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Oh, really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in, they got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
12-1 is the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One leave the room with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. But pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven.
Difficult pitches.